We are getting closer and closer to the first coast-to-coast solar eclipse in 99 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, and while we've been talking to you about this since really last week, a lot of people are still scrambling to get those eclipse glasses.
Right.
Dan Klein joins us now, and Dan, if you can't track down a pair of glasses for your family between now and Monday, you know, you have some alternative options that maybe you can find in your house every day.
Yeah, these have been really hard to find. So there are a lot of things that you can do to get a great look at the eclipse and protect your eyes while doing it.
Important.
And it takes things like paper, aluminum foil, maybe scissors and tape. I mean, that doesn't take much, okay?
Right,
so let's start with the first one. If you got it, cereal box.
Cereal box.
Yeah, all you gotta do, I mean, empty obviously the cereal. You wanna take a piece of paper and actually cover the bottom of it with some paper.
So it's sealed,
So it's sealed, correct. And then on the other side, you wanna make two holes like this one on this side, one on the other side. Grab some aluminum foil, cover it, tape it around, and then you're just gonna take a pin and just pop the hole right there.
One little pinhole.
All it takes.
Great. Okay, so kiddos can do this themselves.
Absolutely.
With the parents. A great
So then
craft.
how's it work?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you'll do is, like, let's say the sun's coming in this way. You want the sun to go through the pinhole, and you just pop it up right there.
Okay.
And you're going to see the projection of the sun on the white
on
paper,
your piece of paper
on
down
the way
here.
through. And I tell you what, this works great. I was out there this afternoon, and I could actually see the clouds going across the sun
Through this little invention.
through that little pinhole. So this is something
simple. Wow.
absolutely simple. And obviously the sun coming over, it doesn't work as well with all the studio lights, but with the sun, it works great.
Yeah.
You can also do this with just a simple piece of paper. So make a hole, and then you're going to put some aluminum foil, just tape it in there, and then just, you know, pop some holes in there with
You
the
have
pin.
a bunch of holes, okay.
And here's the fun thing for your kids. You can pop a bunch of holes, and then you're actually going to have a lot of those little eclipse suns there on your piece of paper. So, you know, it's more than just one, and that's a lot of fun too.
Okay.
And this is called a pinhole projection. You know, you can actually use your calendar. You know, just pull out what you use with
Right out of the
Got it home, right there.
Throw it right there, and you would actually have, you know, you can sort of see the light, the spots of light right there from a sun coming through.
Now, again, this is not to say that you can hold the colander up and look up
do
into
not
the
do
eclipse
that.
like that. That is a no-no.
Absolutely, yeah, that's an important point to note.
That's where you can get the eye damage.
Absolutely, and that's what we're trying to avoid at all costs. Another thing that works pretty well, and this is, again, you got to be careful with this, use a mirror. So you want the mirror, and again, you don't want to look up at the sun. But if you can pop the mirror off to the paper, you can actually see the reflection. And if you have the right kind of mirror, that worked really, really well. I mean, you could pop it up, and the farther away your piece of paper is, the bigger it is. So you could actually see the full sun on that piece of paper safely.
On the mirror on the side of, if you have white siding on the side of your house, you could do something like that.
That worked. And one suggestion I had was actually to tape it to the side of your house and then just pop that mirror on. But obviously, you just want to be careful, because you don't want to be looking at the mirror
Don't look at it.
when the sun is flashing in your eyes. The last thing is, people want to know about this camera and your phone and what can you use. So Apple says that you're fine to take pictures of the sun. You could also use it on selfie mode and have, again, the sun kind of pop over your shoulder and
that's
take
a good
photos.
So you're not looking directly at it. That makes sense.
But the danger is, obviously, if you're taking photos, it's going to be tough to not look at the sun while you're looking through your camera. So that's what we want to tell people. You got to be really careful.
You can't stare into the camera and do that, because you'll still end up with the damage.
Absolutely. And though some experts do say if you're going to just hold that up there for 2.5 minutes, you might actually do some damage to the electronics inside there. So it wouldn't be advised by everybody. We're warning you now. You know, if you really want your phone to work, you want to be careful with that. Obviously, we take pictures of the sun, so it's not that a second shot of the sun is going to burn your camera and destroy your phone, but people usually don't hold that there, and so
taking
that's
like a video,
so that's the danger.
And of course, these things, it's so important to point out, and you've talked about this, you have to get the official ones. NASA keeps talking about this. These are the certified, these are the ones that are real. They have the ISO right here listed on there, and then there's a number.
12312-2. There it is, the ISO.
Very, very important.
Because if you get, and because there are knockoffs out there, that are not legit.
Right.
And they're not going to do you any good. In fact, they'll do you bad.
And we actually have a story right now on WSAZ.com of a list of some of the libraries that are offering those glasses.
For free,
and so
too, right?
for free, and you don't always have to be a member. Some of them do have some time restrictions, like you got to be at the a Saturday event at 1 o'clock.
I see.
You got to show up, but maybe one per family, things like that. So if you're really looking for a pair,
check it out.
Check it out.
Ask the library.
WSAZ.com. Yeah, take a look at that. And another thing that we want to point out too is that a lot of folks that are buying the glasses and everything, when you're taking a look through them, people are saying that, you know, I can't see anything, but that's the good thing, right? I want to point that out one more time. You cannot see anything, but that is how it's supposed to be until the actual eclipse.
Even the bright studio lights, you can't see anything.
Right, that's true, because they are so, see?
Yep, can't see anything. Nothing.
Look,
can't see. I feel you. Feel the fan, but that's what they were.
Yep. Good stuff.
Good tips there.
We should mention one other thing too. A great way to watch it. If all this stuff is still too much work for you, just tune in WSAZ. We're going to be having live coverage from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Coast to coast.
Very
so
true. With
we'll have all that
NBC
stuff.
News special reports in there. We're going to have local coverage. We're going to have reporters all over the place. So it should be a really interesting time to watch TV.
And being streamed online if you miss, you can't see it on the air.
That's true.
Here you go. So all it takes, little aluminum foil, piece of paper, you're good to go.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dan. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Happy to be here.